St. Louis Cardinals for game number 1 of the 3-game series. And here goes and the Phillies come in this game 8-4 the season. The Cardinals come in this game 5-7, 5-7 the season. And look what's different, guys. Bryson Stott's leading off, and J.T. Real's not playing tonight. So the starting lineup for your Phillies is Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Castro with Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, Alec Boone, Brandon Marsh, and Rafael Marchand. That's your Phillies starting lineup. And pitching for your Phillies tonight will be Aaron Nola. And pitching for the Cardinals tonight will be Andre Perlinti. So let's see how this is going to go. And let's get into this baseball game, yo. And when I say Cardinals, I'm talking about the baseball team, not the NFL team. Don't get that mixed up, yo. So coming off the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott. Coming off the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott coming back for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top the first 2 Mantell got a pitch for you. Robert single. I need to catch another strike with a 1. Mantell got another pitch for Robert single. I need to catch another ball with a 1. Mantell got another pitch for Robert single. Swing the 5 on 1 2. Mantell got another pitch for Robert single. I need to catch another ball 2 2. And Bryson Stott grounds out to the second baseman Tommy Sinsky, to the first baseman Alec Burleson. And Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you over 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to the bat for the Phillies, and the Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. Fantani got a pitch connected by Trey, ready for a running catch to go to strike 1-1. And Fantani got another pitch connected by Trey, ready for it. Running catch to go to strike 2 is 0-2. And the Cardinals are wearing the City Connect jerseys that say the Loon, which is stupid as hell. And in the first one, there was Jody. So Valenti got another pitch connect by Trey Gray for a running catch goes to balls 1 and 2. I wish somebody was playing this game. I don't want to play one of these games against 14, but I didn't play. And Valenti got another pitch connect for you, Trey Gray for it. But why does it feel like Stott is having such a quiet season? Top 10 numbers for the second baseman. I don't know. And the pitch we Trey Gray for Trey Turner grounds out to the shortstop. But saying when who threw to the first one, Alec Burleson in time, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 0-1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have 2-time MVP Bryce Harper come next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Harper Nation. And Valenti got a pitch connect by Bryce Gray for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball is 1-0. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Bryce Gray for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2 is 2-0. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Bryce Gray for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 3 is 3-0. You know, base, I hope so. Everybody's getting on base. And Philly take another pitch to by Bryce Gray for it. Ronnie's catch is going to strike 1 is 3-1. And Philly take another pitch connect by Bryce Gray for it. And that is ball 4. And Bryce Harper is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. And this is Bryce Harper's first walk of the game. Bryce Harper draw the walk. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one Philly player on first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Lengthy got a pitch coming up for you, Schwarber, great one. Ronnie's catch go to strike one is on one. Come on, Schwarber, get yourself on base and advance by second. Come on. And then Lengthy got another pitch coming up for you, Schwarber, great one. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-1. What's the stuff in there? Oh, yeah. Bryce Harper did get on base. He got walked. That's how he got on base. So. And then he got another pitch coming up for you, Schwarber, great one. Ronnie's catch goes to ball 2 to 2-1. And then he got another pitch coming up for you, Schwarber, great one. Swing that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Kyle Schwarber will advance to first base for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber got a hit. Kyle Schwarber got a hit. He's going for 1-0. And Kyle Schwarber singles on a line drive to the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And Bryce Harper advances to second base. So the Phillies had Kyle Schwarber on first base and Bryce Harper on second base. What up, Ota? So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos going next to bat for the Phillies. We got 3 players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Phillies, you got a pitch coming up for you, Castellanos, great one. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-0. And the catcher of the Saints is going to try to throw a pitch over to his shortstop, try to take out Cal, but he couldn't. He's safe at second base. So this is Kyle Schwarber's first steal on the 21 season on second base, and this is Bryce Harper's third steal on the 2021 season on third base. So now we have Kyle Schwarber on second base and Bryce Harper on third base. My day was good today, Ota. Not only did Kyle Schwarber steal, but also Bryce Harper steals too. So Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper both steal. So anything another pitch connect by Castellanos going, but Ronnie's catch goes to ball 2 to 2-0. And we couldn't get nobody on. We couldn't even get Castellanos on base. He couldn't get Bryce Harper home. We could have scored a run right there. Dang it. And Nick Castellanos lines out sharply to the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you 0 for 1. Every time. We always need 2 men on base. When somebody from the Phillies comes to bat, Nick Castellanos had the opportunity right here to get Bryce Harper home. We could score our first run, but couldn't do that. Had a line out to the right fielder. Really? Come on, man. You could have got Bryce home, right? Come on, right? Really though? Like, really though? That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cardinals turn the bat. Let's see what the Cardinals can do when they turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Philly players do the bat the 3 Cardinal players do the bat at the bottom of the first will be Lars Newborn, Julian Walker, and Brendan Donovan. And Alright, here go the Cardinals lineup. We got Ross Newhall, Jordan Walker, Brendan Donovan, Noah Arenado, Allen Burleson, Pedro Pages, Victor Scott II, Thomas Lindsay, and Mason Wynn. And that is your St. Louis Cardinals starting lineup. And we got Aaron Nola coming at the pitch on. So coming at the bat for the Cardinals, we have Lars Newell coming at the bat for the Cardinals. The Cardinal players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming up by Newell. Get ready for a runner catch goes. The ball's 1-0. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up by Newell. Get ready for a runner catch goes. The ball 2-2-0. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up by Newell. Get ready for it. Runner catch goes. The ball 3-3-0. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up by Newell. Get ready for it. Runner catch goes. That strike one is a 3-1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up for you. New ready for it. And that is ball four. And Lars Newell is walked and will advance to first base for the Cardinals. Way to go, Aaron Nola. You walk your first bat of the game. Had to be Lars Newell for the St. Louis Cardinals? Seriously? So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Jordan Walker come next to bat for the Cardinals. We got one Cardinal player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for Jordan going for it. Runner catch go. That strike one is on one. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Jordan going for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is 0-2. What's up, the Rose boys? And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Jordan going for it. Runner catches good, that's strike three. And Jordan Walker's out. First strikeout for Aaron Nola, 1K. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Brendan Donovan coming next to bat for the Cardinals. We have one Cardinal player on first base, one out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for you, Brendan, go ready for it. Runner catches goes, the ball's 1-0. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Brendan, get ready for it. You swing at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls and 1-1. Maybe they got caught there. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Brendan, get ready for it. Runner catch goes the ball 2-1. And our catcher, and the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand, threw a pitch over to our first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Lars Newell get the first base back. Pick it to number 1 at first base. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Brendan, get ready for it. Runner catch goes the ball 3 is a 3-1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you. Waiting, wait for it. You swing at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball, so 3-2, and that's a full count. Well, he didn't walk up, the count is full now, so we'll see what happens. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you. Waiting, wait for it. You swing at that one, that's another foul ball, it's still 3-2. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you. Waiting, wait for it. You swing at that one, that's another foul ball, still 3-2. We got a YouTube that was in St. Louis. Hey, Ryan, from St. Louis. And Aaron Nola got another pitch when he went to great, but Aaron Nola do a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Lars Newell got the first base back. He gets at number 2 at first base. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming, but he went to great boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Brendan Donovan is out. Second strikeout for Aaron Nola, 2 Ks, but Lars Newell takes off and steals second base and is safe. And this is Lars Newell's first steal on 25 season on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Nolan Arenado coming next to bat for the Cardinals. We have one Cardinal player at second base, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch coming for Arenado. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the balls blue. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for you. Got another pitch coming for Arenado. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2 to 2-0. Aaron Nola got 2 strikeouts on his stat line, yo. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Arenado. Get ready for it. And Arenado got another pitch for Arenado. Get ready for it. And Nolan Arenado pops out to the shortstop, Trey Turner. And Nolan Arenado's out. And that's 3 outs for the Cardinals. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Still a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see if the Phillies knew they turned the bat at the top of the second. And the 3 Philly players they bat at the top of the second will be Max Kevlin, Alec Bohm, and Brandon Marsh. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kepler coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 0 outs. Top of the second. Here we go. Valenti and the pitch getting that ball. You kept looking ready for running catch goes. The balls went out. Valenti got the pitch, but you kept looking ready for it. Well, you swing it down when that's a 5 balls and 1-1. And Valenti got the pitch getting that ball. You kept looking ready for it. And Mascot grounds out to the first baseman, Alec Wilson, and Mascot was out. Mascot be 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Wilson next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Valenti got a pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. Ronnie's catch good as well as 1 out. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. Ronnie's catch good. That's strike 1 is a 1-1. Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is a 1-2. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2 to 2-2. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 3 to 3-2 the full count. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls a 3-2. And Valenti got another pitch connect by Alec and Ray Boyd. And Ronnie's catch goes, that's strike 3. And Alec Boyd was out. Alec Boyd, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. So that was it saying. And Alec Boyd's batting average is 160, y'all. That's bad. When your batting average is 160, ooh, that's terrible. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Brandon Morris connects the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Valenti got a pitch connect by Morris. Gary Wood. And Brandon Morris grinds out to the second baseman. Freeing pages to the first base, Alec Wilson, and Brandon Morris is out. Brandon Morris, you 0 for 1. You 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. Brandon Morris, you 0 for 1. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cardinals turn the bat. Let's see what the Cardinals do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Cardinal players do the bat at the bottom of the second will be Alec Wilson, Pedro Hages, and Victor Scott II. What's up, Dave? What's up, ladies? Right, so you can't hear the shape of lick. There you go, the game's back up. Alright, the game's back on, y'all. The game's back on. Alright. So coming off the bat for the Cardinals, we have Alex St. Coming to bat for the Cardinals. The Cardinals players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming there for you. St. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike was on one. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you. St. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is 0-2. And Nola got another pitch coming there for you. St. Get ready for it. Swing, that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Alex St. will advance to first base for the Cardinals. And Alex St. singles on the ground ball to the center fielder Brandon Marsh. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Pedro Pages coming next to bat for the Cardinals. We got one Cardinal player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch in there by Pedro. Go ahead, moving. Right now, catch good. The strike was on one. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming there by Pedro. Go ahead, moving. Right, you swing at that one. That's a 5-ball on 2. Yeah, definitely need a double play ball here. That'll fix everything. And Nola got another pitch coming there for you, Pedro. Go ahead, moving. You swing at that one, goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Pedro Pages will advance to first base for the Cardinals. And Pedro Pages singles on the ground ball to the center fielder Brandon Marsh. And Alex St. advances to second base. So the Cardinals have Pedro Pages on first base and Alex St. on second base. Marsh again, I know, right? So coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Victor Scott the second. Coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we got Cardinal players on first base, second base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming by Victor. Great boy, you swing it down with a 5-1 that's on 1. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming there for you, Victor. Great boy. You swing it down one. That's a 5-1 that's on 2. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up for you, Victor. Great boy. Right, that catch is good. It's the Rolls 1-2. Can't spell the word Scott right. It's not even. It's only what, two T's in there. It's SCOTT. It's only two T's in there. There's no H in there. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch in the way Victor Greenwood. You swing it that one. That's a 5 balls and one. Is it 1-2? And Aaron Nolan got another pitch in the way Victor Greenwood. Right, that catch is good. It's a ball 2. It's a 2-2. And Nolan got another pitch in the way Victor Greenwood. You swing it that one. That's a 5 balls and 2-2. No, Aaron Nolan got another pitch. Victor Greenwood swing and miss. That's strike 3. And Victor Scott, the second is out. Third strikeout for Aaron Nolan, 3 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Thomas Easy. Coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Cardinal players on first base and second base. One out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch count of Thomas great, but runner catch go. The strike was on 1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch count for you. Ray Thomas great, boy. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls on 2. Aaron Nolan got another pitch count for Thomas great, boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Thomas Sesgies is out. 4 strikeout for Aaron Nolan, 4 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Yohito Honzo. Coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have 1 Cardinal players on first base and second base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. They're going to with you. So Aaron Nolan got a pitch count for you. Honzo, you ready for it? Right now, catch goes the Rolls 1-0. Aaron Nolan got another pitch count for you. Honzo, you ready for it? Right now, catch goes the strike 1 is 1-1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch count for you. Honzo, you ready for it? It's 3 Ks. And Yohei Honzo pops out to the second base and right his side. And Yohei Honzo is out. And that's 3 outs for the Cardinals. So we still have score this game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do to turn the bat at the top of the third. And the 3 Philly players do the bat at the top of the third. We Rafael Michon, Bryson Stott, and Trey Turner. Rafael Michon has no stat line. Bryson Stott's over 1. And Trey Turner's over 1. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Raphael Machon in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. Anything got the pitch going for you, Raphael Gray, but runners catch goes to balls 1-0. Anything got the pitch going for you, Raphael Gray, for it. Runners catch goes to ball 2 to 2-0. And for anything got the pitch going for you, Raphael Gray, for it. The Raphael Machon grounds out to the first base Al Wilson, who on the other hand puts the pitcher out there when he was setting the first base back in time. The Raphael Machon is down. Raphael Machon, you 0 for 1. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott next to bat the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Phillies together the base, get by Rod second away, but runners catch go strike was on 1. And Phillies together the pitch, get by Rod second away for 1. And Bryson Stott flies out to the left fielder, Lars Newell in foul territory. And Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you 0 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Phillies together the pitch, going to be Trey Wayboard. Runners catch goes, rolls 1-0. And Phillies together the pitch, going to be Trey Wayboard. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1-1. Phillies together the pitch, going to be Trey Wayboard. Runners catch goes, roll 2 to 2-1. And Phillies together the pitch, going to be Trey Wayboard. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 to 2-2. They swing that one, that's a foul tip, and that's a 2-2. And for anything other pitch, gonna be Trey going for it. Almost gonna hit Trey right there in the face. And that's a ball, and that's a ball 3, it's a 3-2, the full count. And for anything other pitch, gonna be Trey going for it. And Trey Turner rides out to the right fielder, Jordan Walker, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 0 for 2. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, so still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cardinals turn the bat. Let's see what the Cardinals can do. They'll turn the bat at the bottom of the third. And the 3 Cardinal players in the bat at the bottom of the third will be Lars Newell, Jordan Walker, and Brendan Donovan. What's good with you, man? It's the problem with the lineup. I know the lineup is just a mess. By the time to put this lineup together soon. You gotta wait the major for that. Sadly, no. Which worries me, Turner. Which would have been Turner, yeah. Who put the line together? Oh wait, Bob Thompson did, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you got two big guys there. It was, but right. So coming up the bat for the Cardinals, we have Lars Newell coming in the bat for the Cardinals. No Cardinal plays on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch getting away. Newell, great boy. Ron that catch goes to strike one is on one. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch getting away. Newell, great boy. Ron that catch goes to balls 1-1. I tried to put the line together, so you kind of like, he did what he did to do. Aaron Nolan got another pitch getting away. Newell, great boy. Runner catch goes rolls 1-1. And no look at the pitch being new by great boy. Runner catch goes roll 2-2-1. And no look at the pitch goes over for you, new by great boy. Runner catch goes roll 3-3-1. And no look at the pitch goes over for you, new by great boy. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is a 3-2 to full kill. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch goes over for you, new by great boy. And that is ball four. And Lawrence Newell is walked and will advance the first base for the Cardinals. And this your second. And you walked Lawrence Newell. You walk your second bat at the game. It had to be Lawrence Newell. Come on. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we got Jordan Walker coming next to bat for the Cardinals. We got one Cardinal playing first base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch going to be Jordan Gray. He's swinging down as a 5-0 on 1. And no one got another piece getting there for you, Jordan Gray. And Lawrence Weaver got his second steal on 26 on second base. Lawrence Weaver advanced to third base. Lawrence Weaver advanced to third base on throw there by the catcher. Left him was shown. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch connect by Jordan Gray. And John Walker lines out to the right field, and Nick Castellanos and John Walker's out. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we got Brendan Donovan next to bat for the Cardinals. We got one Cardinal player on third base. One out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch for you, Brendan. Get ready for it. While that catcher goes, the ball's 1-0. Just stuck and catch there. That ball though. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for you, Brendan. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes the ball to the 2 0. So Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up for you, but they're going for it. What a play by Trey Turner, man. And Brendan Donovan pops out to the shortstop Trey Turner in foul territory. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Noah Arenado connects to bat for the Cardinals. We got one Cardinal player on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Arenado got a pitch coming for Arenado going for a runner catch goes balls below. Arenado got another pitch coming for Arenado going for it. And Noah Arenado grounds out to the pitcher. Aaron Nola is unable to do it to the first base and Bryce Harper in time. And Noah Arenado's out. That's 3 yards for the Cardinals. So we have the Steelers for the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see what the Phillies do. They turn the red at the top of the pool. And the 3 Phillies players in the red top of the pool will be Bryce Harper, Kyle Swimmer, and Nick Castellanos. Bryce Harper got Morgan stolen base. Kyle Swimmer was 1 over the stolen base. And Nick Castellanos over 1. Which day, which day, say go, please. So I haven't been on yet. I've been sitting there. Oh, it's okay. Which day? Hope you feel better, man. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got 2 times MVP. Bryce Harper coming the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. Top of the fourth. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Lindsay got a pitch coming for Bryce going for running catch goes balls below. And Lindsay got another pitch coming for Bryce going for running catch goes strike 1-1. And Lindsay got another pitch coming for Bryce going for it. Running catch goes ball to the 2-1. And Lindsay got another pitch coming for Bryce going for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls and 2-2. And Lindsay got another pitch coming for Bryce going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Rice over zone. Rice over you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. And coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swirling next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the 4th. Here we go. Anything in the pitch can never be swung away. But this catch goes strike 1 on 1. Anything under the pitch can never be swung away. For And Castro guards out to the shortstop Tommy. Sagi sending through to the first base of Alabalusa in time. And Castro was out. Castro was 1 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Here we go. Randy got a base catcher for you. Castellanos, great boy. Ronnie's catcher goes the ball with him. And Randy got a base catcher for Castellanos, great boy. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls on. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls on the 1. And for anything under the pitch, can that boy Castellanos great, but you swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Nick Castellanos will raise the first base for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos got a hit. Nick Castellanos got a hit. He's 1 for 2, yo. And Nick Castellanos singles on a short one drive to center fielder Victor Scott II. That's what I'm talking about, Castellanos. Get yourself on base, man. What up, what's next? What's that? Your boy Nick Castellanos got on base. He finally did something. And coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Matt coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 big round first base, 2 outs. About top of the 4th, here we go. But anything other pitch can everybody Kevin Gray, but running catch goes to strike 1 zone 1. And for anything another pitch can everybody Kevin Gray for it. Running catch goes to balls 1-1. And for anything another pitch can everybody Kevin Gray for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls 1-2. And for anything another pitch can everybody Kevin Gray for it. Anything another pitch can everybody Kevin Gray for it. Running catch goes to ball 2 to 2-2. And for anything another pitch can everybody Kevin Gray for it. And Andre please do a pitch over to his first baseman to make sure that Nick Castellanos got the first base bag. He can send number 1 at first base. And please got another pitch can be Kevin Gray for it. And Randy another pitch gonna bring Max Gray for a swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Max comes down. Max cover, you 0 for 1. Your first strikeout. That's 3 yards for the bird. That's 3 yards for the Phillies. So moving on to the bottom of the pool, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cardinals and the Red. It says the Cardinals will use the turn the Red at the bottom of the pool. And the three Cardinals, the new Slayers, and deal with the Red at the bottom of the third. At the bottom of the pool will be Alec Wilson, Benjamin Pages, and Victor Scott II. I count out the bat for the Cardinals. We have Alex Wilson coming back for the Cardinals. The Cardinals plays on base. 0 hours bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And we're gonna pitch to Wilson. Run the catch go. And we're gonna pitch to Wilson. Run the catch go. Swing down. Run to the stand. The 5 was 1 and 1. And we're gonna pitch to Wilson. Wilson. Swing down. That's the 5 was 1 and 2. And we're gonna pitch to Wilson. Swing forward. He swing down. That's another 5 balls still to 1 and 2. Yeah, no, we got another fish in the room, so the way boy. Run that catch down this roll 2 and 2. Yeah, no, we got another fish in the room, you boys, so the way boy. Yeah, Alex Wilson goes out to second base, right side, he loses the first with Russell in time, and Alex Wilson's out. Coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Pedro Pages connects to bat for the Braves, no base, plays on base, 1 out, bound the fourth, here we go. And no, we got a pitch connect by Pedro, the way boy. Runner catch go to strike on his own one. Yeah, no, I got another fish connect for you, Pages, for you, Padre, the way boy. Run that, so. You see that one, that's a 5 balls, 1 and 1. And only got another 15 of my page on the right boys. And only got another 15 for you. And it'll be scheduled for you page your game for other cats go straight to the 1 and 2. And we got another piece scheduled for you page your game for it. Swing in the miss and that's strike 3. And page your apologies is out. Fish strike up for Aaron Nola for 5 Ks. So coming up next, the rap of the Cardinals, we have Victor Scott. The second comes next, the rap of the Cardinals. No Cardinal plays on base, 2 outs. Top bound the ball, here we go. Arizona got a pitch can avoid Victor Wayboy. Runner catch guns, rolls with him. Arizona got another pitch can avoid you. Before you, Victor, get ready for it. And Victor Scott, the second, grounds out to the first base and right over in time. And Victor Scott, second is out. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Cardinals. So still scores Gailey Jimmy, and that's the end of the Phillies Jimmy. Moving on to the 5th inning, Jimmy is the Phillies turn the bat to see the base, they turn the bat to Tyler Perry. And the 3 Philly players do the bat to Tyler Perry. Alec Boone, Brandon Orange, and Reverend Michelle, Alec Boone over the strikeout. Brandon Orange is over 1, and Reverend Michelle is over 1. come up the bat for the Phillies. We got Alec Bowl for the bat for the Phillies. No Philly person raised. Zeros. Top of the six. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Philly together. Pitch to Alec Bowl flies out to the right. Faded Jody Walker. Alec Bowl's out. Alec Bowl, you over 2. Your first strikeout. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Roach next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. One out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Ready got a pitch me Roach, running catch goes strike with no one. And then the pitch goes running catch goes the ball 1-1. And then the pitch you were ready catch goes the ball 2-1. And we got another pitch connect for you. Another pitch connect for you. Another pitch connect for you. Get ready for it. And that is ball 3. And that's 3-1. Coming in and ready got another pitch connect for you. Raphael get ready for it. Yeah. On the catch, that is ball 4. And pretty much is ball there is the first base for the Phillies. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had Raphael was talking next to bat for the Phillies. We have one Philly player on first base. One out, top of the fourth. Here we go. And top of the fourth, top of the fifth. Here we go. The Phillies got a pitch connect with Raphael. Running catch goes, swing down the power of the one. Running got another pitch with Raphael. Running catch goes the ball 1-1. And when he do a pitch on to his first base and make sure that Brandon Roach got the first base right, pick it to the one at first base. Throw ahead by the pitcher and then the owners on the pick over 2. And then Phillies got another pitch connect for you. Raphael get ready for it. Yeah, Phillies got another pitch connect for you. Raphael get ready for it. And that's the ball that and gonna pitch for you. For you, Raphael get ready for it. The ball's in the ball 3 is 3-1. And Raphael was short grounds out to second base and Padre base the first with the Alabama certain time. Washington base to base. Raphael was short you over 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stock next to bat for the Phillies. We got one P player on third base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Phillies got a pitch connect for you. Ryan Sugar, ready for it. He's swinging down. That's a 5-0-1. Yeah, no, and Phillies got another pitch connect for you. Ryan Sugar, ready for it. He's swinging down. That's a 5-1. And Phillies got another pitch for you. Ryan Sugar, ready for it. Because goes on strike 2, 0-2. And Phillies has one at time on you. And West down. And West down for Tommy and West down. We back the man to some way soon. And putting another pitch connect for you. And soon that one does another 5-0 still too. And I got another pitch coming for you. That's the else with Phillies. I saw it. The Source Jones goes game with Jimmy. Moving on to the bottom of the Phillies, Jimmy. It's a police, the three Cardinals ways to the man. So Thomas said him, he, Michael, Hazard, and schools getting gym. That's everyone goes to Bob the Philly gym. It's the Cardinals and the Red. The Cardinals and the Red. The Bob and the Spain. The three Cardinals players. The Red. The Bob and Philly. Thomas and you who put it to, and Lawrence and one. And Lord, another pitch can ever you. And Lord, another pitch can ever you. Thomas, you is able. And Lord, another pitch can be Thomas. When I catch goes all the way. And Lord, another pitch can ever catch the other great boy. Swinging the ways that strike 2, 1, and 2. Swinging down goes right to the grass, not a single, and Thomas singles on the ground roll. To the third base, adding room. So coming up next to bat under the Cardinals, we have Hozu. Coming next to bat the Cardinals, got one corner play in first base. Zero about to pick. Here we go. And Hozu pitch over to his first base and right out to make sure that Thomas. So he's going to go to first base, back pitch to the middle of first base. And we're going to pitch going for you. You, for this ready boy. you first, he goes around first, stop a second, go double you on this one first, the first down on the 20, on one yard to one being a best coming. But the Cardinals scored a run, so scored the Phillies had 0 runs. The Cardinals had 1 run. The Cardinals get the first one, scoring the Bama thing. Thanks to Thomas, Sagins. Yeah, we're gonna face gonna be doing because the next round of the Cardinals we have Rose and we're coming back for the Cardinals, we're coming players we're coming player on first base. Wait, second base, 0 outs, bottom of the fifth, here we go. And we got a pitch coming up for you, new one going for it. And Lawrence new one saves on the ground ball to left field, the base cover. You because he missed the race, and the Cardinals the Cardinals have Lawrence new on first base. And you know who else you on second base. Coming next to the Cardinals, you have Jordan Walker next to the Cardinals. We have no Cardinals players on first base and third base, 0 outs, bottom of the fifth, here we go. And we're gonna pitch for Jordan Walker, catch goes strike one. And we're gonna pitch Jordan Walker, catch goes one. And we're gonna pitch Jordan Walker, that's what time you. And we're gonna pitch for Jordan, and we're gonna pitch over to his first base and vice over to make sure that Lawrence knew the first thing very pitch to the winner first base. The wild pitch on the pitcher Aaron Nolan as long as the red second base. So the Phillies have Aaron Nolan, so the Cardinals have Aaron Nolan, and so the Cardinals have Lawrence New on second base, and the Hope is on third base. And Aaron Nolan pitch going to be Julie Rayburn. Run that catch goes ball 1 and 2. Aaron Nolan pitch to Julie Rayburn. Run that catch goes ball 2. And wild pitch on the pitcher Aaron Nolan as long as the red second base. And the pitch set down. And no one got another pitch gonna be Jordan Greenway. That ball's been done, the ball 3, the 3-2 to put him. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch gonna be Jordan Greenway. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch gonna be Jordan Greenway. And Jordan Walker. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch gonna be Jordan Greenway. And Jordan Walker, that's what time you're doing. We're going to run to the baseball. Aaron Nolan got another pitch gonna be Jordan Greenway. Runner catch goes strike 3. And Jordan Walker's out. 6 strikeout for Aaron Nolan, 6 Ks. Coming next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Vernon Donovan. Next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Cardinals players on first base, on second base, and third base. 2-1 out, to bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch, gonna be running away, but running catch goes all the way. And no, we got another biscuit in for you, running great one. One I catch another strike, 1 2 1. And no, we got another biscuit for you. And no, we got another biscuit for you, running great one. And no, we got another biscuit for you, running great one. One I catch another strike, 1 2 1. And no, we got another biscuit for you, running great one. One I catch another roll 2 2 1. And no, we got another biscuit for you, running great one. Swing and a miss, not strike 2 to 2 and 2. And no, we got another biscuit for you, running great one. You swing that one, that's it. You swing that one, that's a 5 rounds and 2 and 2. And no, we got another biscuit there for you, running great one. Swing and a miss, not strike 3. And then and running down over the down. 7 strike for Aaron Nolan, 7 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Nolan and Oliver next to bat for the Cardinals. We got Cardinals playing second base and third base. 2 hours about the thing. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch coming for Oliver. Get away from Runner catching goes strike 1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for you. Aaron Oliver get away for it. Runner catching goes the balls 1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for Aaron Oliver. Get away for it. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for Aaron Oliver. Get away for Runner catching goes the ball 2-1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Aaron Oliver. Get away for Runner catching goes the ball 3-1. And Nolan got another pitch for Aaron Oliver. Get away for it. And that is ball 4. And Nolan now is well to advance the first base for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals have the Cardinals have Nolan out on first base. Nolan's new on second base. And Europeans on third base. Basically for the Cardinals. And you know, you work at the bat of the game, you have to be every Nolan out of them. Come on, man. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Eric Wilson coming next to bat for the Cardinals, basing over the Cardinals 2 rounds. So bottom of the 5th, here we go. Yeah, no, I got another pitch gonna for you. I'm gonna get ready for you, but so get ready for it. Right, that catch goes the balls with them. Yeah, no, I got another pitch gonna for you, but so get ready for it. It's really down, that's a power was one. Yeah, no, I got another pitch gonna for you, but so great for sweet down, the power was one. Yeah, no, I got another pitch gonna for you, but so get ready for it. And no, I got another pitch gonna move, so get ready for it. Run that catch goes the ball 2-1. And no, we got another pitch coming for you. Listen, wait for that ball to the the ball 2-1. And no, we got another pitch for you. Listen, wait for Runner catch goes the ball 3-1. And no, we got another, and no, we got another pitch coming for you. For you, listen, wait for it. And that is ball boy. Alex Wilson will advance the first base for the Cardinals. And Alex Wilson is one. And so the Cardinals are Alex Wilson on first base. And Nolan not on second base. And Lars New on third base. But the Cardinals score another run. So score the Phillies have 0 and the Cardinals have 2. And the Cardinals get the second first score in the bottom of the field. Thanks to hitting for his own. So coming next to bat for them, and the Cardinals, yeah. Page is going to bat for the Cardinals, and basically the Cardinals 2 hours. Following the pick, here we go. Pitch that down. And Arizona got another pitch coming for you. Page is ready for it. And Page flies out to the right field, and the Castellanos. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. 3 outs for the Rays, so the Phillies have 0 runs, the Rays have 2 runs. That's the end of the Phillies game. We go to the 6th inning game. It's the big players to the Rays at the top of the scene. Big players to the top of the top. So we trade Turner, who's over 2. Bryce Holmes over the walk. Strikeout Stone Rays, and Castro, who's over 2 with Stone Rays. What's up, EA underscore sports underscore edit? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turk in the bat for the Phillies. No pretty members on base. 0 outs. Top of 6. Here we go. Anything in the picture, Trey running catch goes. Strike on the one. Anything in the picture, Trey running catch goes. The ball with the one. Anything in the picture, Trey go ready for it. I'm gonna try you over too. And Trey Turner flies out to the right field, and Jordy Walker and foul to Jordy, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you over 3. The opponent next to bat for the Phillies, we got 2 down feet right, so we're next to bat for the Phillies, no Philly first on base, 1 out, top of the 6th, here we go. However, Nation, if Woody got a pitch, gonna be Royce, great boys, swing the miss, strike was on 1. And Woody got another pitch, gonna be Royce, great boys. Runners catch goes, walls with 1. I mean, Jose Roots, one the ball in. Oh, you know that. And Woody got another pitch, gonna be Royce, great boys. Runners catch goes, wall 2 to 1. If Woody got another pitch, gonna be Royce, great boys. Runners catch goes, wall 3 to 3-1. And Randy got another pitch, gonna be Royce, great boys. And Bryce Harper flies out to the left field, and Ross Newell and Bryce Harper down. Bryce Harper, you over 2. The first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swanson next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base, 2 outs, top of 6, here we go. Playing the other pitch, gonna be slowly going for it. Really got a pitch, gonna be slowly going for it. Running catch goes, the strike was on 1. And really got another pitch, gonna be slowly going for it. Running catch goes, the ball's on 1. And Brady got another pitch, gonna be slowly going for it. And Castleman grounds out to the first baseman, Alex Williamson, and Castleman's out. Castleman, you went for 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's good. The Phillies have 0 runs. The Cardinals have 2 runs. You move on to the bottom of the 6th and give it. It's the Cardinals turning red. The Cardinals been able to turn red at the bottom of the 6th. And it's still 2-0 Cardinals. And the 3 Cardinal players do the red at the top of the 6th to be Victor Scott second. Thomas, Sergis, and Yohin Brazil. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Aaron Noah's not pitching today. Come to pitch for the Phillies with Jose Ruiz. Aaron Noah was 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, 4 balls, 7 strikeouts, no runs at 5.51 ERA. To come at the bat for the Cardinals, we have Victor Scott the second come to bat for the Cardinals. No corner for the Rays, 0 outs, 5 6. Here we go. Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna play Scott for you, Victor. Get ready for the runner catch the Wolves with him. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna play Victor. Get ready for it, Victor. Scott the second grounds out to the first baseman. By the time another input to the pitcher, Jose Ruiz is still in the first back in time, and Victor Scott second down. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we got Thomas. Geese coming next to bat for the Cardinals. No Cardinals plays on base. 1 out, 5 6. Here we go. Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for runner catch good. Strike goes on 1. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for it. Runner catch goes the Wolves with 1. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, 1 and 2. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for it. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for it. And Thomas said he's at to Antonio said he's going to remember his more baseball. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna be Thomas. Great for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike there. Thomas Higgins is out. First strikeout for Jose Ruiz, 1K. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have you Yuri Wuzo coming next to bat for the Cardinals. No Cardinal plays on base. 2 outs, 5 6. Here we go. And Jose Ruiz gonna pitch, gonna wait for it. It's when they were running grass, another single. And Yuri runs over advance to first base for the Cardinals. Yuri pulls them singles on the 5 home to the right field, and Nick Castellanos. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Lars Newmark next to bat for the Cardinals. We got 1 Cardinal player on first base, 2 hours, 5 6. Here we go. Jose Luis got a pitch, gonna wait Newmark, ready for runner catch go, strike one's on 1. And Jose Luis got a pitch, gonna wait Newmark, ready for runner catch go, strike 2 is on 2. And Jose Luis got another pitch, gonna wait Newmark, ready for it. And Lars Newmark flies out to left field, the Reds cover, and Lars Newmark's zone. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Cardinals. So the score is the Phillies have 0, the Cardinals have 2. That's the end of the 6-8 game. Moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. So the Phillies send the Reds to the Phillies to the Reds top of 7. And still 2-0 Cardinals and the 3 Philly players in the Reds top of 7 will be Nick Castellanos, Max Kevin, and Alabama. Nick Castellanos over to Max Kevin's over to the strikeout, and Alabama's over to the strikeout. You want Buddy Kenny come on? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos coming the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears, no Rays, 0-7. Here we go. Anything got a pitch can for you, Castellanos, go 8-1. Ronald's Castellanos, the struggles on 1. Anything got a pitch can for you, Castellanos, go 8-1. Ronald's Castellanos, balls on 1. And anything got a pitch for you, Castellanos, go 8-1. Ronald's Castellanos, ball 2 to 2-1. And finally, the other pitch for Castellanos, go 8-1. And Nick Castellanos grinds out to the shortstop, Thomas saying he's to the first baseman, Alex Booth to end zone, and Nick Castellanos zone. Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat of the Phillies, we got Max Cooking next to bat of the Phillies, no Philly Bears or Rays. One thing for bat. Coming next to bat of the Phillies, we got Max Cooking next to bat of the Phillies, we got 1 Bear on first base. 1 out. Coming up next to bat for the Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alabama next to bat for the Phillies, we got New Cleveland on base, who else? Type of stuff, here we go. Anything on the pitch coming for you, Alabama, ready for it, this catch goes roll blue. And for any other pitch coming be everybody catch goes roll blue. For any other pitch be everybody swing down, one goes to 5-1-1. And anything on the pitch coming be Alabama. Alabama goes out the shortstop Thomas City to the first base, Alabama in time, Alabama zone. And Alabama, you're 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. That's the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 2 runs, the Cardinals have 2 runs, and we'll to 5-7 with Gillies. The Cardinals 28, so the Cardinals do the 28, the 5-7. And here's the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 2 runs, the Cardinals have 2 runs, and 5-7 with Gillies. The Cardinals 28, so the Cardinals do the 28, the 5-7. The 3 Cardinal players do the 5-7 with Jordan Walker. But then they Jordan. And no. So big change for the Phillies. So Jordan Jose Reese, W. They could have pitched for the Phillies because so there it is. Coming up next, the bat for the coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Julian Walker coming to bat for the Cardinals. The Cardinals plays the Rays. 0 bottom of 7. Here we go. What's up, AVO? And Carson Sanders got a pitch coming up for you. For joining a Wayboard. And Jordan Walker pops out to the second base and Bryson Stott. And Jordan Walker's out. Coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Brendan Jordan. We're coming next to bat for the Cardinals. We got Brendan Donovan next to bat for the Cardinals. No Cardinals players on base. 1 out. Top bottom of 7. Here we go. Carson Sanders got a pitch coming up for you. Brendan away for 1. The catch goes strong to 1. And Carson Sanders got a pitch running away for a swing running grass. And that's a single. Brendan Davis, who plays first base for the Cardinals. And Brendan Davis singles on the ground ball to the center fielder, Brandon Morris. So coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we got Nolan Arenado next to bat for the Cardinals. We got 1 Cardinal player on first base. 1 out, bottom of 7. Here we go. Carson Sanders got a pitch coming for Arenado to wait for it. Run that catch goes to balls 1 out. And Carson Sanders got another pitch coming for Arenado to wait for it. Run that catch goes to balls 2 out. That wasn't there, the ball 2 out. And Carson Sanders got another pitch coming for Arenado to wait for it. Run that catch goes to strike 1 is a 2-1. And Carson Sanders got another pitch coming for Arenado to wait for it. He swing it down. That's a 5-0 to 2-2. And Carson Sanders got another pitch coming for Arenado to wait for it. When that catch goes to strike 3, and no Arenado was out. First strikeout for Carson Sanders when came. Coming up next, the bat for the Cardinals, we have Carson Sanders got a pitch coming for Rose to go for running catch goes to ball below. Carson Sanders got another pitch coming for you. Rose to go for it. Running catch goes to ball 2-2. And Carson Sanders got another pitch Rose to go. Swing the raise and strike 2-1. Since already Steve away, he's running down first steal to the rest of the second base. On the Tennessee walk. On the next at bat for the Cardinals, we have one Cardinal player on first base. 2 outs. Bottom 7, here we go. And Carlos Hernandez touching walks Alex Wilson. So the Cardinals have Alex Wilson on first base, and And appreciate you for the so I'm coming at the very for the so coming up the very for the Braves, we got looking right because we have the Braves, we got we got right players, we got Linda Wade from the very for the Cardinals, we got Cardinals in the first base, second base, 2 rounds, bottom of the 7, here we go, and Jose Reyes got a pitch good for you, looking right for it, and looking right good flies out shot, way to the left field, and Vaz Kettler. And looking Lakers out, that's 3 outs for the Phillies, 3 outs for the Braves. Let's go in. The Braves have 0 runs. The Phillies have 0 runs. The Braves have 2 runs. The Phillies have 0 runs. The Cardinals have 2 runs. And that's the end of the 7th inning, Joey. We move on to the 8th inning, Joey. It's the Phillies turn the battle, super Phillies, and to the red at the top of the inning. The 3-3 versus the Red Tally, Brandon Rogers, Rafael Rashad, and Rogers starting. Brandon Rogers over 1 to strike for the wall. Rafael Rashad over 2, and Rogers starts over 3 to strike out. So come out the bat for the Phillies. We have Brandon Rogers come to bat for the Phillies. No Philly for the way 0. Tommy, here we go. Pitch change for the Cardinals. So as you can see, the pitching for the day, coming to pitch for the Cardinals. We Bill Waits on. So Bill Waits on the pitch for Rogers Green for the catch goes ball blue. And Bill Waits on the pitch for Rogers Green for and Brandon Rogers goes out to shortstop Tommy Sugi to the first base by Ellie Wilson in time. And Brandon Rogers down. Brandon Rogers, you're 0 for 2. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Rafael Rashad next to the Phillies, no play for the Rays, 1-0, top of the 8, here we go. Phil May time the pitch, we Rafael going for running catch, goes strike was 1. And Phil May time the pitch, gonna be Rafael going for it. Took that one in, and foul and a foul too. And Phil May time another pitch, gonna be Rafael going for Rafael Rashad next to Tommy, Rafael Rashad going for the Rays, for Rays 1. And Phil May talking to the pitch, we Rafael going for running catch, goes balls 1 to 2. And Phil May talking to the pitch, we Rafael going for it. And Phil May talking to the pitch, we Rafael going for running catch, goes balls 2 and 2. Yeah, most kind of another picture that we're of you agree for. And put my time another picture of you agree for body catch down the roll 332. And put my time another picture of you agree for it. Body catch down the roll 332 for count. And put my time another picture of you agree for it. Submit it down to the 5 rolls of 32. And Redfield shot pops out to the second base with one and done with and Winfield shows out coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have Bryson Stock next to bat for the Phillies on Philly by the base, 2 runs. About top of the eighth, here we go. If it makes like a pitch, we runs and ready to get ready for running catch goes the wall blue. If it makes like a pitch, we runs and ready for running catch goes the wall 2 to 0. If it makes like a pitch, we runs and ready for it. Right. These catches go to strike 1 to 2-1. And Philly doing the 50 rounds, so really boy, running catch goes the ball 2-2 now. Running catch goes the ball 1 and Philly doing the 50 rounds, so running catch goes the ball 2-2 now. Philly doing the 50 rounds, so running catch goes strike 1 to 2-1. Philly doing the 50 rounds, so running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-1. And Philly doing another 50 rounds, so very good. And Philly took another 50 for you. Start where you was, so great, but running catch goes strike 2 to 3-2 for kill. And Philly took another 50 for so great, very soon. Right, just that extra time on right second of the river, this one base home. And Philly took another 50 for so great, but you swing down the 5-3-2. And Philly took another 50 for so great point. Everybody start, runs out to one field, runs new one, and runs the start zone. Once you start, you overperform your first strike in. And by the stuff, okay, but that's experience for the Phillies, so we still was going to experience for the Phillies. So the Phillies have 2 1, so the Phillies have 2 1, the Cardinals have 2 1. And moving on, and the Cardinals start the regular season, the Cardinals believe it's going to be at the bottom of the league. Coming next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Victor Scott St. coming back for the Cardinals. The Cardinals plays away, zeros, about here we go. So coming up next to bat, so 15 for Phillies, so the Cardinals and ladies are 15 for the rest of the Braves will be Taylor Riggs. So so we got Victor Scott coming on the bat for the Cardinals and Cardinals plays away, zeros, about here we go. Taylor Riggs got a pitch, Victor running, catch goes, goes, goes. Taylor Riggs got a pitch, where you go, where you go. And Veronica goes strike two, strike goes to two, and Taylor Riggs got another pitch for you, Victor Veronica goes as well, 3-3-1. And Drake Turner got another pitch coming for you. Ronnie comes in straight to 3-2 for kill. And so that makes another pitch for the game for him. Running sweeter is straight to 3-2 for kill. And that makes another pitch for you, Victor Boy. And Victor Scott second strikes on a foul team. Coming next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Thomas and next to bat for the Cardinals. The Cardinals plays on range. One out, about here we go. Taylor Riggs got a pitch to Thomas, very soon they go back to the grass, not a single. And Thomas singles on one drive to the right field near Castellanos. Coming next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Yohanan Rizzo. Coming next to bat for the Cardinals, we have one corner playing first base, one out, about 8, here we go. Rizzo got Taylor Riggs got a pitch to the running catch goes all the way. Taylor Riggs and the pitch began to very good. And Taylor Riggs got a pitch to his first base to the right side of the ring. She said Thomas Higgins the first base right, picked in the one at first base. Taylor Riggs got another pitch to him, everybody swing that one at the foul tip, that's on 1 and 2. And Taylor Riggs got another pitch good for you. And running the grass, not single, you put those singles on the one drive to the center field of running words. Time to you with second base. So coming up next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Martin Walker next to bat for the Cardinals. We have one corner play. So the next to bat for the Cardinals, we have Martin Walker next to bat for the Cardinals. We have corner play on first base, second base, 1-0. And then here we go. Taylor Riggs to the pitch between New York and Wayboard. When I catch goes the ball blue. And Taylor Riggs got another pitch can for you. And those who would go to a double play to show the trade to the first with the right side of the time. The other person was out second base and those who was out third base. That's 3 hours for the Cardinals. So it's the Phillies have 0 the Cardinals have 2, and that's in the A League. Then we move on to the night. The following league, then it's the Phillies to the bed. It's the Phillies new to the bed top 9. The 3 minutes to that top number Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Joshua. Trey Turner over 3, Bryce Harper over 2, and Walker started Stone Mays. The Castro was 1 3 with Stone Mays. Charles B, there you were. Yeah, I need the Phillies on time for the Phillies on top of last night, right? Yeah, the Phillies are, yeah. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. The pitch change for the Cardinals. So Phil make that next up pitching with Day. Come to pitch for the Cardinals will be Ryan Hansen. So Ryan Hansen got a pitch get everybody Trey get ready for it. And he's swinging the running grass. That's a single. Trey Turner makes the first base for the field. Trey Turner got a hit. He's going for Puyol. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to center field. And Victor's got the second. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got the same Pete Rice over next to bat for the Phillies. Got 1 people on first base. 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Harbor Nation. Harbor Nation. And Ryan Hansen got a pitch going to you. Rice Gray Boy. Ryan Catch got a strike ones on 1. And Ryan Hansen got another pitch going to Rice Gray Boy. Ryan Catch got a strike 2 zone 2. What's up, Arnie Deadwood? Hey. I know you might have beat my Sixers, so that, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that Sixers table anyway, so. And Ryan Hansen got another pitch going to you. Rice Gray Boy. And Bryce Harper grinds out into the second baseman, Brendan Donovan, the first baseman, Adam Wilson, and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper 0 for 3, and Trey Turner advances to second base. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swogan next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 player on second base, 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Ryan Hansen got a pitch in the base, 1 great one. And running catch goes the ball to them. Thank you, Jay, for saying that. Yeah, this is the Phillies hat. Yeah, I got the Phillies jersey on too. And Ryan Hansen got another pitch in the base, 1 great one. And Castle goes outside into the picture right here. He did the first pitch, Adam Wilson in time, and Trey Turner, and Castle was out. Castle was 1 for 4, and Trey Turner advanced to third base. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 player on third base, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Ryan Hansen got a pitch connect for Nick and Ray Boyd. Nick Castellanos, Ray Boyd. Nick Castellanos flies out to the right fielder, Jordan Walker, and Nick Castellanos out. And that's the ball game. That's the ball game. Final score is 2-0. The final score is 2-0 Cardinals. The Phillies got shut out, and the final score is 2-0 Cardinals. And the Phillies lose. The final score is 2-0 Cardinals. Phillies lose. Phillies will advance to 8-5 on the season. The Cardinals will advance to 6-7 on the season. And yeah. And the Cardinals take game one of 3 at home. And St. Louis from the Phillies. I didn't know it was a tired Philly. We got shut out because we were tired from last night playing Atlanta. Like, because, that Ranger Lake game. That tired the freaking offense out. You know. So, guys, I'm now be streaming the Phillies at the St. Louis Cardinals game number 2 of the 3-game series tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. because I'll be out on the date tomorrow with my girlfriend. So, I might stream game 3 of the 3-game series against the Cardinals on Sunday at 2:15 p.m. If we go out for my birthday, I might not get that game, so we'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see. All depends, yo. Yeah, we'll be safe because we're going to work on mall, so yeah, we're going to take the Uber to go there because. So that being said, guys, who we got new? It's a shout out to Starting Out on the stream. Shout out to Charles B. on the stream. Shout out to Dan Sportalic on the stream. And they were us on the stream. So that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. And I will see you guys in my next Phillies regular season. My favorite play. Let's go Phillies, Jam.